The girl really likes beef noodles, and she eats them every day, until one day, she was shocked to find out that although she was eating the exact same noodles, others only paid $18, but she had to pay $20. The girl immediately confronted the owner, asking why she was being treated differently. The owner seemed at a loss. She nervously explained that the portion for the girl was larger than others, but the girl found no difference between her noodles and others. It was only then that she realized the owner had deceived her. It turned out that a year ago, the girl's father had rented their family shop to this couple because their family was extremely poor. The girl's father had waived half of the rent for them. The girl was very curious about the taste of this noodle shop, so she decided to go in and give it a try. Unexpectedly, as soon as she walked in, she saw the owner's mother suddenly have a stroke and collapse to the ground. The couple quickly called the hospital for help, but the hospital told them that all ambulances had been dispatched, and there were no extra hospital rooms available at the moment. The man immediately asked the surrounding customers for help, but the customers around saw this and turned away one after another. Seeing how pitiful the couple was, the girl decided to help them, so she used her personal connections to get the hospital to free up a special ward, and also arranged a car to pick them up and take them to the hospital. They were very grateful to the girl, but from that time on, the couple realized that the girl was wealthy, so every time the girl came to the shop to eat noodles, they would overcharge her $2, but the girl had no idea, and still often visited their noodle shop. She not only came to eat herself, she also asked her friends and colleagues to come and eat. Moreover, she often bought snacks and fruits for the owner's children, and helped the children with their homework in her spare time. This situation lasted a whole year. She never expected that this couple could be so ungrateful, so she secretly vowed to never come to this noodle shop again. She asked the boss to pack her noodles, but just as she was about to leave, the girl noticed that her chopsticks were moldy, so she took a new pair. Unexpectedly, when the owner saw her do this, she shouted to stop her, accusing her of not paying for the meal. When the girl heard this, she ignored it, because she clearly knew she had paid, but the owner still didn't let it go, insisting that she pay again. Even other customers reminded her, saying she might have forgotten to pay. The owner even asked her to show the payment record. The girl said she paid in cash and had no payment record, but the owner continued to slander her. Since there's no payment record, how can you prove you've paid? She also said the girl was trying to eat for free. The surrounding customers also persuaded the girl to pay the money quickly, but the girl firmly said she had paid, and put the money on the counter. If the owner didn't believe it, she could ask the owner's husband. The surrounding customers also thought the girl made sense, so they asked the owner to call her husband out. When the girl asked him if he saw her pay, the man was about to respond, but his wife gave him a signal, so he claimed he saw nothing. Seeing that she couldn't defend herself anymore, the owner immediately reached out to the girl for compensation. Just then, the girl noticed the surveillance camera in the restaurant, and said they could check the video to prove her innocence, but the owner claimed the camera was broken, and couldn't be viewed. Seeing how unreasonable this couple was, the girl decided to leave. Unexpectedly, the next second, the owner directly poured a bowl of beef noodles over her head. This act completely enraged the girl. She couldn't believe that all her kindness only led to further bullying. She decided to call the police, but before she could dial the police number, the owner threw her phone to the ground, demanding that the girl must compensate for the loss. Just then, the girl's boss called, saying there was a very important meeting now. If she didn't come again, she might as well never come. Helpless, the girl could only give the money to the shop owner, hoping the owner would let her go. She never expected that the people she had helped would repay her in this way. They even owed her family a whole year's rent, but she had never asked them for it. The girl couldn't take it anymore. She immediately called her father, asking him to collect the rent and kick them out. The girl was very angry after hearing this, saying she would definitely make that couple pay the price. Just as the girl hung up the phone, the owner's child ran over, claiming that the money the girl paid wasn't enough. The girl explained to the child that she had only paid the normal price and didn't pay less. After saying that, she planned to leave, but was stopped by the child. The child said if she didn't hand over the money, she would make a scene and tell everyone. Helpless, the girl could only give her more money, but the child said the money was too little. She wanted all the money in the girl's wallet. Only now did the girl completely understand how greedy the owner's family was. She decided to go collect the rent at noon. Soon she came to the noodle shop with her assistant. The owner thought the girl had come to eat noodles again, immediately asking her what she wanted to eat, but the girl wanted to figure out why they had framed her in the morning. She had clearly paid. Why did they still say she hadn't paid? But the owner still wasn't willing to admit it at this time. The girl didn't want to waste more words. She immediately took out the surveillance video from her phone. She was going to submit all the evidence to the court to bring this couple to justice. Then the girl threw the house lease contract to the owner. After reading the contract, the owner was stunned. Only then did she realize that she had messed with someone she shouldn't have. Just then, the owner's mother was also kicked out of the hospital, and this couple was driven out of the shop.